y'all, it's your girl Sakina, and I'm back with another review. This is my review for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 4, episode reunion part 3. Okay, we're finally at the final part of this reunion, and this is where we're supposed to find out about Heather's black eye, get more into reality Von Teeth, you know, all the juicy things. So this episode opens up with the who gets put off of the wagon game, Lisa's meltdown over her makeup and all of that. So, you know, the whole Lisa not inviting Monica on the wagon, we all knew that she would be left off of Lisa's wagon. They had been arguing the whole first half of the season, so of course she wouldn't be on her wagon, and that is what it is. But Monica's arguments and throwing out the ladies' ages and stuff, it's just like, come on. It's getting old, it's getting tired, and at this point, yeah, you do need to come up with some other material, because at some point you will hope that you will make it to see the age of 55. So the whole age shaming thing about the ladies is just like, a lot of times it's very unwarranted. So Monica, cut that shit out. And I was with Mary when she said that, Lisa, your whole meltdown over having glam, it does stem from insecurity, because Lisa has a makeup artist on retainer. They don't do the touch-up throughout the day. It's just, you know, do my makeup for the day and be done. But she said that, you know, she has a makeup artist everywhere she goes, every day. Why do you need glam every day? Like, that is why Mary is saying that this is insecurity. Like, what? Mary shows up on camera without the extensions, without makeup sometimes. And it's like, girl, you can do the same. You're not exempt. And, I mean, we did see her without makeup on one scene, but Lisa, girl, do better, please. And then what is that? The whole I can't see. She said that she can't see when she does her makeup. What? Because, I mean, anyway, I don't care enough. But then they get into impressions. So Monica started doing her Lisa impression, and she does sound exactly like Lisa. It was a good one. Angie did a Meredith impression. That was funny. And then you got Meredith trying to do a Whitney impression, and it wasn't that good. And I do feel her, sometimes it's not that great when you do it on the spot, but I do feel like all you gotta do is talk like a little kid and kind of draw your words out. Mary, what are you talking about, Mary? Heather, you exploited me and my husband. Like, you just gotta, you know, put that little childish voice on. But yeah, it was funny seeing them do that. So at this point, Mary has to go, but before she leaves, Andy wants to know, you know, would she be willing to come back? And she said, yeah, if the group is open to it, because Whitney act like she's scared of her. But Mary, let's be real. You do give off this very, I don't know, strong personality. You come for the girls, even when they ain't coming for you. You're very blunt and honest. So yes, that does cause hesitation for some of the girls to say something, because they don't want to rub you the wrong way. Hell, you just got mad at Heather for saying that your house is eclectic, but it was okay for you to call her inbred. So it's just like, you acting oblivious and acting like you don't know why the girls, you know, don't want to fool with you. Come on, you should know that. But yeah, she said she's willing to come back. So I don't know if we'll see Mary next season or not, but maybe so. Baby, so we get down to reality Von Teeth and the creation of the account. We know after 4 years of Salt Lake City being on air, it took the 4th season for them to go on an international trip, which was crazy. But it was also one of the most iconic Housewives trips, and the most iconic season finale, and definitely a Housewives first of them ending the season on vacation, because they never do that. But yes, that was definitely one for the books, and I will forever go up for season 4's finale. Anywho, we get into the creation of reality Von Teeth. Yes, Monica is a part of it. She is not the creator of the account, but she has made posts from the account. It is a Jen, or it started off as a Jen takedown, and to expose her and how she treated her employees. It started in 2021, and at that time, Monica was not an employee of Jen's. At that time, she had given her statement over to the FBI for the investigation. So yeah, she wasn't working for her. But Andy wanted to know if any of these posts had a direct effect on the women. And Heather was like, yeah, the posts are still up. She made comments about me being a tranny twin. and they showed the receipts of it, and you can see that it was a clear quote from Jen. So I was on Monica's side when it was like, girl, no, this was not about you. This was not to disrespect you. This was to expose how Jen treated you. And we had already seen that in season 1, 2, and partially 3, because I just discovered that I did review some of season 3 and then I skipped town. So yes, all 3 seasons, Jen had treated Heather like ish, and for some reason Heather just kept coming back. So we already seen that dynamic, and that's what those posts were exposing. But I do think that it was a flop for Heather to bring those up as examples when she has other valid examples of the page coming for her. They showed a post where they were saying that she would never get Black D and all of this stuff. So there has been other tweets that have come for the women. And Monica admitted that in Bermuda anyway. She said that it was initially to expose Jen, but the women of the cast were just collateral damage. So girl, it came out of your mouth, and y'all still have a lot of that stuff up. So then we see just scrolls and scrolls of tags that Reality Von Teeth have posted and included the girls. And Monica said that they tagged the cast in every post. Baby, I would have got blocked because I can't do it. That's just too much. And this is the second page actually, because the first page, it got shut down. Heather said for cyberbullying, but I can't remember why they said that the first page got shut down, but they created another one, baby. They said can't stop, won't stop, and they still gonna go at it. Monica pulls out this burn book, and it was Andy's grin. Did y'all see Andy grinning? That had me cracking up. But yeah, she pulls out this burn book, and you know, of course, we all roll our eyes because we already know the Housewife reunion props just, it typically doesn't go well. And in this case, girl, I don't know what you tried to prove. The first thing in the book was a dig at Andy saying that he effed half of New York. Girl, if you was gonna make a burn book and try to come for somebody, you would think that you would skip the boss. Girl, you really put Andy in there and said that it was supposed to be funny. And I'm not acting like Andy just cannot be touched, but Andy didn't have shit to do with this. So I don't know if you thought that was like to gag everybody and make everybody laugh, but girl, I mean, word on the street is you got fired. So I don't necessarily think it's because of this burn book, but I'm sure that didn't help your case if you are in fact fired. So girl, Monica, no. Then, you know, she started posting old pictures of Lisa, and then she posted the whole Instagram grid of Reality Von Teeth. Girl, you over there playing arts and crafts, and you got 4 daughters. Did any of your kids help you with this? Cause that's too much time. What does this prove? Andy asked that. What does it prove? Because you didn't prove anything. And Andy is like, well, you had to know that posting these things to expose Jen would make these women feel some type of way because it includes them. If you're posting about, you know, Heather looking like a tranny twin and you're constantly reposting this, you have to know that that's going to affect her. And if you constantly do this, yeah, that will make somebody feel some type of way. Just like Lisa said, if somebody constantly posted the relationship with you and your mom, you would feel some type of way. And you would, because it's like, damn, you got to relive this memory every day. And Andy is like, girl, I'm just surprised that you're surprised that they're feeling some type of way. And she was like, yeah, because a lot of them, they're fans of the page. So she was making reference to like Angie K DMing the page, you know, getting her life from certain things that were posted. And that's not really a big deal to me. And then she mentioned that they have posted good things about the other women, and they showed flashbacks and, you know, receipts of that. But I was with Heather, like, yeah, 1 in a million, like, girl, okay, so what? You're not a hero. And she's not a hero in this. She's really not. And it's kind of funny. Like, yeah, you took down Jen. Shout out to you for that. But when it comes down to, you know, trolling and all of that, girl, you're not really a hero. But whatever. So Lisa was asking, girl, do you want to be friends with us or not? Like, I don't get it. And she said that she wanted to be friends with them and also be on the show. And Andy was like, well, y'all know her wanting to be on the show. That's not a crime. But I was with Lisa. We shared the exact same thoughts. Girl, if you wanted to be friends with us, then why didn't you just say, hey, I was a part of this blog page to take Jen down, and I was, you know, trying to defend y'all. You should have led with that. And I absolutely agree, because I said the same thing as this whole thing was, you know, this conversation was going. And Andy was like, yeah, Lisa asked a good question. Like, do you want to be friends with them or not? And she was like, yes, I want to be both. Why do y'all feel like I don't deserve to be on this couch? It's because you don't deserve to be on the couch. One, because you really not housewife material, but you don't have the coin. You can't be on here complaining about Lisa's lifestyle. You can't, that's not it, girl. You don't have the coin to be a housewife. And that's just that. And also, you were doing internet attacks on the women. So it's like, how would they even trust you and want to be friends with you? I think that is the only thing that makes Monica not housewife material, is the fact that she does not have the coin to do it. And she was, in fact, a fan that was trying to take the girls down. So any friendship that she was trying to form, it just sounds like she was just trying to get information for her blog, for her Instagram page, to expose the girls. Girl, that's not a good look, and that's not how this works. And then she was talking about she didn't get busted. Yes, you did get busted, because if you knew that this was going to come out, they literally were thinking everything that I said, just like Andy said. If you knew that this was going to come out, why didn't you just put it out on Fresh Street the same way you did with your affair? Now, you were spraying your own tea, but you missed out a major part of who you are to these women. So that's something that you should have just put out there. You did get busted, and you did have to cover your own ass. Lisa was on Monica, and I was here for it. So Lisa brings up Monica leaking videos. And she was like, because otherwise, how do you know about me and my friend going to link up with Snoop Dogg? And they did the flashback of the conversation that Lisa and Monica had. And when Monica brought up Snoop Dogg, Lisa was like, what are you talking about? I never had that conversation with you. And Monica was like, yes, you did. She was like, no, like, girl, I never had that conversation. You're making that up. And we learned one thing about Monica, is that she will tell on herself. She told on herself in that instance. She told on herself down in Bermuda, at the beach with Heather, when she was like, I would do some shit like that. About the Greek mafia sending that information to Meredith. She told on herself. So yeah, when she thinks she know it all, she end up slipping up. So I'm sure that probably stayed in Lisa's mind, because it's like, how the hell do you know that? So come to find out, Monica had some security system in Jen's house. It was under her name. I guess Jen asked her to put it under Monica's name. So she had the ability to watch and listen in on the conversations that Jen had. And Lisa was like, this is also how you leaked a video of Jen throwing something at one of her assistants. I think that's who the guy was. And so Monica is denying it and saying that that footage came from her phone. And Lisa was like, no, you just don't want to be sued. But I believe Lisa. I believe that she was listening in. You're wanting to expose this woman. You and your friends created a Instagram page to do so. So yes, in order to get this out and really, you know, grab the attention of everybody, you're going to do your research and you're going to listen in on conversations and things like that. You just don't want to be sued. So of course you're not going to admit that. So then Lisa goes and says that Monica was stalking Jen and she was doing drive-bys. And Monica was like, no, I wasn't stalking her. I drove by 2 or 3 times. Lisa said with her kids in the back seat. You are a single mother of 4. You're creating burn books. You're stalking people. You're creating burner accounts. Girl, you have way too much time on your hands. This is ridiculous. And even in the going back and forth, like I said, Monica just sounds like a child, and that really bugs me. It reminds me of how she was acting at Angie's house, like, yeah, like all that shit. Like, girl, you need to tone it down and Really learn how to argue. So Andy is like, okay, I mean, and she do be getting the girls sometimes together, but it's just like, girl, settle down. Anyway, Andy was like, yeah, so what is your definition of stalking? She said stalking is like doing that repeatedly. You admitted that you did it 2 or 3 times. And I think she said that she put that on Instagram, so that wasn't something that she was trying to hide. But why are you doing that? And Lisa said that she was also trying to get chummy with Jen's neighbors. Girl, what is this? And what is your reasoning for driving by her house like that? Because that doesn't make sense.
You just watched it. You were watching. Oh, now you're driving by someone's house. Driving by. You don't live by
Yes, it is.
You don't live by Jen. Shut up. Yeah, when you're 12, not when you're 16, not when you're 40.
Thank you, Lisa.
No one is stalking Jen. No one's single mom with no income.
Yeah, no income. Yikes. Lisa is here. Oh, wait.
You have proof that she stalked Jen? Yes, we do. We do.
Okay, the Range Rover is there. Okay. This is Baby watering her flowers.
Yeah, that was one of the times we drove by.
Oh.
How many videos of her driving by do you have?
Probably 20.
Stakeout, hey! Got our binoculars, bitch.
What?
Guys, driving by Jen's house.
I'm gonna hold my Lord.
Don't you dare. I don't need a restraining order for stalking.
Rotten prison, bitch.
What?
You're coming up on the house? I just fucking saw Jen.
What were you hoping to find on the drive?
Yo, Monica, you're insane. And this is part of the reason why you should not come back, because the fact that you're documenting these things and driving by this woman's house, what were your plans? What were your intentions? Who takes time out of their day to go and drive by somebody's house? Only people who are in fucking sane, who are crazy exes like that, people who are obsessed do things like that. What is I need to know, what is the reason? What was the intent of driving by her house? You have video of doing so, and then you have binoculars. Girl, you're insane.
Were you driving by her house?
This was when we were in the witness.
Well, did the FBI
Tell you to do that? No.
Yeah, and she also owed us money.
To do what?
That's hard for me to believe that.
Driving.
Recommend driving.
The FBI is not going to tell your ass to go and do investigating when they have more investigation experience than you. They get paid to do this. You're making shit up. You and your friends were bored, obsessed, and wanted to do shit for attention. That's what that was. Monica, girl, please get her off my TV. It's the girls clowning her. They all laughing at her because it's like, girl, there's no way in hell that the FBI sent you out to prove that Jen was drinking and driving and shit. And Heather been dropping. Okay, no, baby, we got proof. Every time Lisa be like, girl, show that shit. Or Andy be like, you got proof of that? Yes, I do. Here it is, okay? Listen, shout out to Heather with the receipts. I mean, a lot of them are landed. She did have a few misses, but she has definitely provided her receipts, and I'm loving every minute of that. I'm loving the girls laughing at Monica and her childish foolishness, because, girl, this is some bullshit. Jen owed you money. Okay, if she owed you money, then you should have confronted her. But doing all them drive-bys and shit, girl, you sound and look stupid as hell. They said that you drove by her house like 20 times. Girl, you have to find something else to do. So now the lie is that she was doing this because they were curious. Exactly. Y'all ain't have shit to do and y'all were obsessed with this woman. Y'all didn't have anything to do and y'all wanted to keep an eye out to see if she was drinking and driving. Baby, I hollered when Andy said, if she in her house, then she not drinking and driving. And when Angie K said, so what was you gonna do if you see her get in the car? Pull a light on top of your car and pull her over and do a breathalyzer? Just sounding dumb as hell. Now, Andy is asking if she never drove by any of the other ladies' houses, then why do they care that she drove by Jen's? The fact that you have the capability to stalk this woman and nobody is defending Jen, because Jen's ass is exactly where she needs to be. She needs to be in prison. Okay, so again, this is not about Jen. It's the actions in which Monica is taking. If the FBI is already doing their job, why are you going through great lengths to continue to stalk this woman and do everything else? Girl, you're crazy. And why would I feel comfortable being friends or in close proximity with somebody who's doing this extra shit? She has the mindset of a child. Look at the way that she behaves. Absolutely not. Thankfully, she doesn't have these ladies' addresses, or who knows what she would be doing. Because, girl, you're going through great lengths and trying to be this great citizen, when in our reality, you and your friends are just doing this to get more attention from y'all's account. This is not good Samaritan shit. I wouldn't want her in my proximity at all.
Like, what do you care?
The capability it would take for a human being to befriend someone as a fan, to beg to work for them, to then to get the chance to work for them, then to infiltrate their lives, to become their assistant, to install cameras in their home, to watch their security footage, to take every opportunity to take that, then post it, and then spread it on social media. That raises a few alarm flags for me and makes me think, I don't necessarily want to be their friend.
That sounds... Heather summed it up beautifully, okay? Ran it all the way down. This is enough of a reason for me not to be friends with you, Monica. Like, come on. The scheme was scheming. And she did exactly what she wanted to do to get exactly where she wants to be. Shout out to her for that. But guess what? Because you did this, know that it's going to come with a consequence. Now that you've been exposed, again, these women do not want to befriend you. How could they ever trust you? Like, look at all the steps that you've taken to get where you are. Does that sound like somebody that you would want to be around? Now, Monica is saying during casting that she did tell them that she runs a burner account. And, I mean, we know her to be a liar, so you just got to take that with a grain of salt, because she also said that she told production that the show was basically shitty and that the ratings were going down and all of this, and then they show the receipts and she said nothing like that. She just said that they need a fiery Latina, basically. So she probably didn't, because Andy was like, girl, we would not have hired you if you said that shit. So she probably lying. Then we get into this whole Angie K Greek Mafia situation. Oh, Monica, you're full of shit, okay? Because she's trying to make it seem like the conversation that her and Meredith had nothing to do with the DM that Meredith got after the conversation that they had. So you mean to tell me you just coincidentally had a conversation with Meredith about Angie K being in the Greek Mafia, and then next thing you know, Meredith just out the blue gets a DM about the same thing that you and her discussed, and you have no connection to it. You have no idea, but you also run a burner account, and you expect Meredith and the viewers and Andy and the cast to believe that this is what it is? Girl, bye. Angie K is slick eating Monica up. So they were talking about, you know, how they basically were trying to imply that Angie's business is a scheme and things, and Angie is not having that. She was like, Monica, you kept saying that I had a tax lien. I had one tax lien in 30 years, and it was during the pandemic. And then you got your business where you roll up blankets in crumbs and dog hair. I said, oh. And it was like, you was trying to come for stuff that we got. And she was like, y'all trying to come for stuff that I got. And Heather was like, girl, we don't have the same things that you got. And she was like, are y'all trying to shame small shops? No. See, the thing is, they have functioning, running businesses. Didn't you just say that you took down your business? I mean, you said that it was up and running, but at the same time, Heather said that she didn't get her stuff, and Meredith said the same thing. So are you scheming people with your baby blankets too? Girl, look, they had to remind you, we are not the same. And I'm sorry. They have to have that mentality when it comes down to Monica, because Monica has been coming for them. And you've been making this troll account and all of this. So, baby, yes, we're going to have to reach you down. You've been trolling us for years. You try to shame them about their age and all these other things, when it's like, baby girl, compared to us, you're an easy read. Ooh, then Monica tried to play the race card when it came down to Angie because she reading her down, and Monica talking about, we on the same platform. You're down there and I'm up here. And Angie is like, you up there because you're effing and you're in the hot seat. So she was like, I'd rather be down here because I am a loyal friend and I'm not a lowbrow. What she said? Yeah, I'm not a lowbrow rat. So Monica was like, brown? And Andy was like, no, lowbrow. Like, girl, you never heard of lowbrow? Come on now. Stop trying to play the race card, sis, because this is not that. Don't deflect. Okay, so straight off a commercial break, they give us this black screen, baby, and this suspenseful music. It says, on the morning of April 9, 2002, while on a girls trip in San Diego, California, Heather Gay woke up with a black eye. Crews were not shooting at the time of the incident. Heather. So, girl, I just wanted more. Okay, let me just say that because I'm thinking we're going to get this detailed story of, yeah, y'all was drinking and y'all got into a heated argument, and then next thing you know, Jen hit you with one of these because you said some that hurt, so she wanted to hit you where it hurt and hit you and gave you a black eye. There was none of that. She talking about it was a night of drinking. She don't know what happened. She woke up with a black eye. Jen was the first one she texted. Jen came in the room and was like, did I give that to you? Heather said, don't worry, I'll cover for you. And she said the reason why she went initially to just covering for her is because she was scared of her. She was even scared to say it at the reunion. And, you know, she had been covering for Jen for all this time. So it wasn't going to stop at the black eye. Baby, that's exactly where it should have stopped. Because no way in hell do you feel like it's okay for you to put your hands on me and I'm going to cover for you. No, because you already a criminal, bitch. So now you finna get an assault charge too, because I'm not doing that. You done defrauded the elderly and you done put your hands on me. Girl, you're getting multiple charges. Fuck that. Wow. Andy hit her with a whammy and said, well, we got some footage from San Diego. Had to start covering her face. Mortified. She don't even know what's about to happen. So then they hit us with another black screen. Security footage from Heather's room was reviewed immediately. The audio was they couldn't even hear it. Okay, but whatever. At the time, Jen and Heather both said that they were discussing a different topic. Heather now claims this footage shows them discussing the black eye.
Let's see that.
Oh, no.
So this is Jen coming to your room.
No booty. That was a flop.
I was upset. We were both upset.
That didn't show anything. Y'all could have kept that. Now I'm mad. Child, so Heather apologizes to Andy, production, the audience, the cast, just the whole network, everybody, because she sat there and lied and she was trying to cover Jen's ass, and, you know, they came up with so many different scenarios to try to excuse this situation. And Andy was like, well, you said you brought up production and that's not cool. Like, you never want to put anybody's job or reputation on the line. Like, that's not okay. And Heather was like, yeah, and that's why I led with an apology, because I know, you know, it was a bad joke, and, you know, she was basically traumatized, okay? She's scared of Jen, and she's scared now that Jen may retaliate, even though there's some distance between them. Girl, fuck Jen, okay? I don't really understand why y'all so scared of this lady. Heather said that she's not the same person that we seen in season 1. And down in Bermuda, she just, you know, seen the same pattern when it came down to Monica. Monica wasn't taking accountability. And that's when she was just like, yeah, no, she's not taking it anymore. And girl, I hope you got a backbone at this point, because ain't no way in hell she's gonna put her hands on me and I ain't gonna at the least press charges, okay? Because everybody ain't a fighter. But listen, y'all need to learn how to put up a fight. Girl, they out here surviving Jen, and I just can't. Like, I had to get up and just start cooking me some food, because at this point I'm hungry and I just can't. I just listen in the distance. Whitney is giving Heather her support. You know, I would have done the same thing too. Y'all are ridiculous. But shit, maybe that's just white people stuff. I don't know, because the blackness in me ain't going for it. And I don't even want to say that's just a white thing, because the girls of New Jersey ain't going for it. The girls of my wives, let that happen to my girl Drita. Is it Drita? Look, I feel like I ain't watched that show in so long. My girl Drita ain't going for that shit, okay? So they would have been squabbling at the end of the day. But, you know, listen, like I said, everybody ain't fighters. But, baby, you going to have to do something. Fight legally, okay? That would have been your best bet, Heather. But whatever. At the end of the day, Jen is gone and rotting in prison, as she should. And when she get out, y'all better have the same energy that y'all have for Monica for her. Because I just can't deal. I cannot deal with the fact that y'all really was that scared of her. But anyway, yeah, they said at this point, they can't trust Monica. Monica said that she said all that she needed to say. Child, they talk about their warm and fuzzies, and I just really don't care to talk about that. This was the end of the Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 4 reunion. My thoughts on the whole season, I do feel like this is the best one yet. This was a really good comeback season. I did fall off the wagon last season because it was just boring. I stopped watching it and reviewing it. So, and clearly it was a snooze because I forgot that I even reviewed the beginning of the season. But yeah, it was just a snooze. So this was definitely a good redemption season. With Monica possibly not coming back, I am curious to know how the success of the franchise is going to go. I do feel like Monica, she played her role this season. She did bring new life into the season. I will say that. I feel like everybody played their part in this season. Whitney got on my nerves the most because that's just what she does. And everybody else was fine. I loved extra dramatic Meredith. She made me laugh. She was just super unreasonable. You know, Lisa was being Lisa. Angie K, I like the addition of her being a full-time castmate. Like I said, I go up for Angie K. I like her. I think she's very sweet. I think she is a good addition to the show. You know, Heather is my girl. She is. She's been my girl since season 1. I do want her to get a backbone and some self-esteem because, baby, listen, it's low to the ground. And the fact that you let this lady put her hands on you and cover it up for her, ridiculous, okay? You said that it's a new Heather, and I'm going to need you to come forward, okay? And stand on business every motherfucking time. But, yeah, the girls did their thing this season. But, yeah, I'm worried to see where it's going to go next season. I feel like they do need a new, younger castmate. And Monica was that. It's just too bad that she's a schemer and a fraud and a liar and a deceiver and everything else. Baby, for that, you got to go. Your mother storyline was definitely a good one. I feel like she definitely had something to add to the cast. But because of the way that she got on the show and the way that she handled everything, baby, you gotta go. You gotta go. So, yeah, they can bring, I say bring 2 more Housewives on. You know, Mary, don't bring Mary back. I love Mary, but don't bring Mary back because at the end of the day, I like Mary, let me say that. She does have some funny parts to her, but overall, you don't like the ladies of this cast, and it makes no sense for you to want to be a part of this cast and then not actually show up to do the work. You rather sit in the Sprinter van and order McDonald's. Girl, we didn't want to see you come back to see this. No. So, yeah, find some other people. You know, yes, you did get you a little fiery Latina in the words of Monica herself. But maybe if y'all find somebody else that's not racist, okay? Find somebody else that's not racist, of a different race, then I can get on board with that. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, along with the reunion part 3. And y'all let me know who y'all would like to see on this franchise. Do y'all want a replacement? Do y'all want another person of another race? Y'all let me know. Let's get down in the comments and talk. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.